Hello everyone. So in this video I will try to explain to you how to use if and compound if in Excel. The way we talk or the human communicate with each other different from the way the human or you and me communicate with the computer or the Excel to get the work done. So put it that way. For example, I have two box with a two color. Okay. Uh, The requirement is that I ask you if the box is orange, give it letter O. So yes, it is orange, right? Give it letter O. If it is blue, give it blue, B. So, yep, it is how we say it. So notice that to make it very clear between you and me, I say if it is orange, then, right? Give it O. And then if it is blue, then give B. Now with the two option, orange and blue, I use two if here. You cannot miss it, right? You cannot miss it. Yeah, it is very clear. However, let's look at how Excel process it. How we communicate with Excel when there are two options like that. Okay. So first of all, I will say if it is orange, then give letter O. Else give letter B. Now you see that two options here. Human, two if, Excel, one if and then else. Let's see how it works. When Excel see the first command, if it is orange, give letter O. So that's fine. It is orange, give letter O. Then it's the else. What does this mean with else here? Else here means the rest. And can you miss it in this case? You only have two choice, orange and blue. So if not orange, it must be blue. So it is how Excel reason it out. So again, here's how Excel works. If it is orange, give letter O. Else, it means the rest, give letter B, blue. Yep. So else here, the very last L here means the rest. Okay? Yep. So keep that in mind. It is very, very important. Okay? So if we have to apply to say a certain situation like orange and we cannot give a color. So let's make it in a numerical. So it is 0 and 100 and 0. So if I only have two options, 100 and 0. So if I have to tell you that, sorry, if I have to tell you that, if it is 100, say good. If it is 100, say good. Or then say good. And if it is 0, then say bad. So we can do it, right? Yep. Now with Excel, what we following the rule here, it should be if it is 100, then say good. Excel capture it easily. Else, say bad. Now else here mean again the very critical point here is the last else. Else here means the rest. So in this case, it will work like that. And one more thing I want to notice you is that it is very helpful. The then and else in Excel will be represented by the comma, that comma. Yep. Keep that in mind. Now let's see. Okay. Here's how I do it. Okay. Equal to. Let me zoom it. Increase the width. Okay. I try to follow it. So equal to if open the parentheses, we have to do it. That is kind of prefix. Sorry. Again, equal to, oh my god, what did I do? Equal to if, open the parentheses. Like I said, equal to if open parentheses is kind of prefix. Now we have to check if this one equal to 100. Then, what is then? Excel will not read then, but like I said, then is the very first comma here. Then, give the value good. So give the value good. Good is kind of character, so you have to use a quote, double quote. Else, how can you say else in Excel? Like I said, it is a comma, second comma. Yep, so else say bad. Yep. Is it good? Yes, 100 here is good. Now, thanks to the power of Excel, you can hold and drag it into the next cell, so it is bad. Why it is bad? Because it is else, or it is the rest, So over here, Excel check for the first cell, it check, okay? If it is 100, then give good. So if it is 100, give good, good. Okay. So when it moves to a second cell, it check, is it 100? No, it is not. So it fall in the rest, or it fall in the else command. Yep, so it give it bad. That's it. It is how Excel process it. Okay. Now let's look at compound if, where you have more than one option. Okay, so over here I have orange, blue, and gray. So in terms of when human communicate, right? Again, human is on the left here. If I say like, if it is orange, give O, fine. If, then. If it is blue, give B, again, if, then. If it is gray, give G, gray, if, then. So you see that for us, we can make for 3 options. We make 1, 2, 3 if then, right? We cannot miss it. However, again in Excel, how many if then we do? Look at that one. How many if then? When you have only 2 options. When you have 2 options, you give 1 if, right? You only have 1 if then. So guess what? If you have 3 options, how many if then Excel will take? It take only 2. And it go like that. If it is orange, then give it O. If it is blue, then give it blue. Now the last one is else. The last one is else. Yep. Okay. So first, I want to make it clear over here. It only use 2 if because it checked the orange, it checked the blue. Else here is the rest, excluding whatever have been checked, which is the box here, blue and orange. Yep. You see? So it will check orange, it will check blue, and whatever not belong to blue and orange, it is the last one fall into else. Okay. Another thing I need to add here is to help you better to kind of translate from kind of human, quasi-human command into Excel. After each one, if, it always have some then. So we read like, if it is orange, then give O. Else if it is blue, then give B, and else the rest give G. So that else here, I think it is also important to know, but the most important is the last else, and you recognize the fact that for 3 options it only have 2 if, So let me do it with number. So here, let's put it like, let's see, 100, 50, and 0. Okay? So the rule is, if it is equal to 100, give it good. If it is equal to 50, give it medium. And finally, if it equal to 0, give it bad. Okay? So here's one way to conduct it. The prefix is always if, open the parentheses. First check is if this equal to 100. Then, what is then? Again, it is a comma, right? Give it. Very good. Okay. Now, if it is not 100, else if, right? Else, you coordinate with the else if here. The else here is this command, right? Is this comma, right? How about if? If is if. If this one equal to 50, then here's the then, right? So then mean comma, give it good. Else, where the else, how to get the else? L here means again comma. Remember what I mentioned before, comma, give it bad. Now it's done. We need to close the parentheses. You can count it. One parenthesis here, another parenthesis here. So you have to close it 1, 2 times. But you see how the color change to match with the parentheses, right? Very good. Hold and bracket. Good, bad. You see why it is good? Because this row, this cell associated with this 50, when we hold and bracket, it keep updated the row. So you will check the first one, it's not 100. You check the second one, oh, it is 50. So give it good. And the last one is it check the 100, no. It check 50, no. And it doesn't check anything. It just put else right away. Right? Fail the first check, fail the second check. Now it is else. Don't need to do anything. Okay? Yeah. So keep that in mind. It is another way to do it. It depends on the rule. You can make it up. Okay? I hope it worked now. So now let's look at one of the more complicated example. For example, here, we put things together. So over here, I have the sales for different company for different company in the first quarter of 2001. Now I want to assign, say, the rank good, bad, very bad, or the number good is 3, bad is 2, very bad is -1, whatever you can think of. So let's look at the example here. If sales more than 50, rank 2. If it is more than 700, rank 3. Now, it may be appropriate for people to talk this way because our brain can process it. For example, you may wonder, okay, so what if the sale less than 50? You may ask your boss, so what if the sale less than 50? So he may say, okay, if you're less than 50, very clear, right? You rank number 1, right? And you may want to ask him, okay, so over here, what if the sale is 800? He say, see, 800, it is above 700, it rank 3. And if he say like, you may want to argue with him, like, you know what, 800 is more than 50, so you should fall in rank 2. Guess what? He told you. Of course, 800 more than 7, but 800 is more than 50, but it is more than 700, so you still have to rank 3. Now 600 definitely rank 2, right? So people communicate with each other is not really strictly mathematically strictly correct. However, if we want Excel to do it for you, you have to follow its rule and make it very strict. So we have to, I mean, for those who are not very familiar or not experienced with Excel, you have to write out the command in the sequence you can code before you can write anything in the Excel, you know. So the way you can make Excel understand is to order it either from the largest to the smallest or smallest to the largest. So here is the way people communicate. Here's the way we should use in for Excel. So I have to declare that, okay, if sales less than 50, give it rank 1. Sale from 50 to less than 700, rank 2. Now it is very strict, right? Rather than kind of vague in the way we communicate. And finally, if sales more than 700, rank 3. Yep. So you have to go through one translation process before you can code it. Okay? So to make it better, let me put the if here. Else if and else. Yep. So there are three, how many options here? 50. There are 3, rank 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 options. How many if you should use? Like the case, this case. 3 options, only 2 if, and the last else for the rest. Okay? So now let's start write the command. Okay? Equal to, if, open the parentheses, prefix never change. If sales, what is sales? That one, right? 811.3. If this number, and you know what? For Excel, it doesn't care about it is a sale, it is the salary, it is the population. All it knows is a cell, right? So equal to if sale or this cell less than 50 here, right? If sale less than 50, if the cell less than 50, then, okay, let me put then here so it helps you better. Okay. Yep. So then, yep, I hope that when I do it like this, you see how important the then else in Excel, So okay, let's do it again. Equal to, if, open the parentheses, the first check this cell less than 50. Then how is then? Of course it is comma, right? Give the value 1. And then we move to the second row. Else, what is else? Another comma. And if, it's if. And if always need to follow by the parentheses. If, open if, sale from 50 to 700, it means sales less than 700. Okay. Now why we don't need the sale from 50 to less than 700? Because if it fails the very first test, it automatically means sale is more than 50, right? If the sale is less than 50, the value is 1 already. Excel will not check. The fact that Excel have to move on to a second row is that sales number is more than 50, and that is why over here we don't need to put more than 50. We simply put less than 700. Okay. Then what is then? Comma, give the value 2. Okay. And finally, for the last check, there is no more if, but it is else for the rest. And what is the else here? Comma, give rank 3. That's it. 1 close, 2 close. Hit enter. So check it. 800 more than 700 rank 3. Now you can hold and drag it. So the rank 2 here, you have to manually check few of them. 191 is between 50 and 700 is rank 2. So now just double click. So it's all you have, you know. Okay, so what if people say, okay, I want you to do kind of 4 checking 4 level, you know. So over here, let me do it. Let me see how long it already take. Oh, 20 minutes. So if you have to do it 4 level, like else if sales from 700 to 900, then rank 3, and else rank 4. Okay, if you have to do it, so as long as you can write something like that, now you can easily code it in Excel. But if you cannot make it very clear to you and me in this way, very less likely you can get it right, get the Excel do it for you in the correct way. So you see 4 options, 1, 2, 3 associated with the 4 rank. How many if you need? 1, 2, 3. Always less than 1. The number of if is the number of options minus 1. So 4 options, 3 if, and the else, very last L, is for the rest. Okay, so if I had to do it, it will be very quick. If open the parentheses, first check here, less than 50, then comma, give value 1, else, here, I'm here, right? Else, comma, if I'm here, check sales less than 700, then I'm here, rank 2, else, comma, if here, open the parentheses, the next check of 900. Again, you don't need more than 7, because if Excel have to reach to that place, it means sales is already more than 700. Okay, because if it is less than 700, right, it falls somewhere here. Okay, where I am now. Okay, then third check, then comma, rank 3, give value 3, else, comma, rank 4, give value 4, close parentheses, 1, 2, 3, give it how it kind of coding with the coordinate with the color here, black is the last one, enter. So here, that's it. Go and drag it. Let's see, yep, here, number 4 here, 4, rank 4, it means more than 900. Okay, so for the order, for the purpose of checking, I may want you to calculate total value of your sum. Total value of your rank, like that. Yep. Close the parentheses. So for those in the example I use here, there are the sum of the rank is 28. So if I look at your paper, say I see 28, I know that you do it right. If not, if your code here is wrong, so you will do it wrong. Okay. So it is all. I really hope that this video, help you guys dealing with the else if and else if and compound if. Thank you. It is 25 minutes. Sorry.